They told my wife, there's a great possibility this could be a miracle. I caught the chills. And the next thing I know, I was at Cleveland Clinic.
When we get to the emergency, the nurse said, you can't go back with him. And I said, what do you mean? And he was like, my wife has to go with me. And I said, why can't I go back with him? They said, well, because of COVID, you know, whether, you know, it is or not. And I said, okay. So I kissed him on the forehead. I kissed him, and I said, well, baby, I'll be right in the parking lot. I don't even know how long it was. I decided to call his cell phone. And when he answered the phone, I could tell that he was struggling, breathing. And I said, are you okay? He said, yes, I'm okay, but they're putting me on oxygen. And I said, okay. But then the doctor, I'm talking to him the whole time. And then the doctor came back in the room, and I heard the doctor tell him, Mr. Williams, your sats are dropping. And he said, what does that mean? He said, you're struggling, breathing. I said, okay. So he said, well, you need to tell my wife what's going on. So the doctor got on the phone, and he said, well, his sats are really dropping, and in order for us to get him oxygen, we're going to have to intubate him.
So for 24 days, I was in a coma. And in this coma, I was laying on my stomach because I was on a ventilator.
You may want to talk with the family because you may want to put him on DNR. I said, nope, we're not doing DNR. Mm-mm.
I could hear my wife crying and screaming, no, no. And it was when he ended the call that he said to the next doctor, you know, eventually they're going to have to sign off. It's just a matter of time. I understand what DNR means because they didn't have conversations where they thought I was laying on my stomach and I was not coherent of what was going on. I really understood what they were saying. The nurse and the doctor were contemplating on taking me off the ventilator on Saturday. But because it was moving a little bit, that means there was something in me that was doing something to give them the ability to hold off.
Saturday night, I laid on the floor and I began to cry unto the Lord. I said, you got to do something. You got to do something.
On that 24th day, I was on my back. And I'm laying there looking at the clock, and I'll come straight up. At 10 a.m., my wife, she called. And they told her, your husband is breathing on his own, but he's gonna go to dialysis for the rest of his life. He won't walk. He's gonna need a breathing machine. I went to dialysis one time. The lady says, I'm sorry, we have to stop this machine now. You have to see your doctor. That morning, the doctor called. The doctor says, I speak to Mr. Wills. I had tears going down. Like, if he tell me to come back to the hospital, God, you ain't got to do nothing to me. I'm going to do it to myself. I was serious. He says, your kidneys, your lungs, there's nothing wrong with them. He said, the machine stopped because your body didn't need the machine anymore. I said, God, okay, I keep playing you. I keep saying you ain't real. You keep doing something for me, and I don't understand it.
You didn't give up on me. You didn't throw the towel. I'm gonna back that up because I want you to really digest that right now. I mean, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I want you to take a moment right where you are and say, it was you that pulled me through.